All right, this is the page to enter for Pronto Residential. The little spaces with the red highlights, that's the only required fields. So we're going to put a dummy in here. You can enter coverage A if you need to, but we're not going to need to do that right now. What I'm going to show you is two homes in the same town and how things differentiate. So all we need is the street address. There we go. And then it scrubs the address book, the most common format, which is usually the United States Postal Code, where most public record data is available. You go through the system, and that's it. Pulls up the value just like that. And you can see on this, here's the address, here's the replacement cost, here's the roof replacement cost, a separate tool. And you can see we only had 4 pieces of data on this risk, but with just 4 pieces of public record data, we're able to augment that with our AI, machine learning, and our database to come up with a valuation on this risk. And you can see it's $547,000. If it's colonials, wood framing, modest fare, we can edit this. There are very few modest fare homes in New Canaan, Connecticut, so we're going to change that to update. And here's an important feature of our tool is that we're able to make distinctions about that policy and that risk within the zip code. Is it city, is it beachfront, is it suburban, is it remote? And those add cost because there's building costs associated with shipping something to a spot, or there's coastal building codes, earthquake codes, things like that that we need to incorporate into the system. So we change that to average. We're going to revalue it and you get a number just like that, $587,000. Now here's Pronto Residential in the same neighborhood, same town, same zip code, but a different home. And you're going to see why it's important to differentiate and why the actual address is the same. It's not that every house in New Canaan is built to the same cost per square footage, which some valuation tools or matrices will do. And that is not the way you get the proper value on a home. So you see this is New Canaan just as the previous one was. We're going to calculate this risk. Does the scrubbing, puts it in format United States Postal Service. There we go. And it comes up at $3 million. We have 8 data points. Got a roof replacement of 100 to 118. Basement, and we can add additional information. So you can see from this house, as we zoom in here, that there is a garage here. So what we'll do is we can go back up, give the idea of the editing tools that are available here, and we can add any of these features. And we're going to add a garage attached. We're going to estimate it at 800 square feet because it's a 3-car garage. And you could add any features to this house. You could change you can change the construction quality, you can add a deck, you can add whatever it is that maybe did not come up in a public record. And you can see it raised the value a little bit. And here's everything's here. And we come back down. And the important thing to notice about these, even though these risks are in the same town, there's very different risks. These are a couple miles apart. And we're able to make that differentiation between that within that zip code. And it's really important to understand those things, that it's not just about the town it's in, it's the actual location of the risk. Who's building the risk, who they're building it for, where they're building. And those are the things that e2Value incorporates that the other cost and quality and quantity tools are not able to include and incorporate and differentiate between risks and specific zip codes.